everybody. Matt J. Doyle here for Tap Interviews, which is on the Easy Way Network. I'm here with an amazing, wonderful, brilliant, awesome guest, Mr. Albert Corey. Albert, welcome to Tap Interviews.
Greetings from somebody who's from down under.
Yeah, and loving it and living in America and ain't going back. Sorry, guys.
By the way, it's just once you stay in the States, I've been to Australia 11 times. Once you stay in the States, Australia is just way, and you live in Cali, and Australia is way too expensive for me from Miami.
Absolutely. My wife and I went back there in 2017 and we just were blown away at the price of goods in the supermarket.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, how do they survive here? And then there was a department store in Melbourne and the prices were just unbelievable. It was like, oh my God, how did I even survive here?
I know.
And all you American people know that there's dangerous stuff there as well, like redback spiders and brown and black snakes and tiger snakes and funnel web spiders. And
I can tell you, the only thing that's scary is my in-laws, because they all live in Sydney. Okay, never been outside the city of Sydney. Blue Mountains here and there, but that's about it. That's the oh, sorry, but if you're watching this, that's the only scary thing is my in-laws. Other than that, everything is nice.
Okay, that's great. Well, Albert, I would just like to first of all just again welcome you to Tap Interviews, and then before we go into your story of how you became a businessman and involved in tax, etc., and just tell us a little bit about your experience with Team Easy Way.
First of all, thank you, Matt, and founder Eric and his papa Eric. Easy Way has two amazing things going for them. One, you meet amazing people. I mean, the people that you have are amazing. And two, you're every 2 weeks of Easy Way get together is a fun event. It's not a boring get together. So that in itself, and three, you're meeting live, breathing people that probably have a pulse that you'll make money or make some kind of good connections.
That's awesome. And just tell us a little bit more.
Well, it's good. I mean, I met a lot of new people. Got a couple of great prospects out of it. I mean, I've known Eric now for about maybe 4 years, but all of a sudden we reconnected about 3 or 4 months ago. And then we connected. He goes, "You want to come on?" I said, "Sure." And next thing you know, I'm sitting here. You know, on the show and podcasting and whatever it takes. So I guess it's okay.
Sorry about that, guys. Yes, that's great, Albert, and that's amazing. So now we'll just go into quickly as we can, and if you could tell us a little bit about your story, like how you started out in business when you were a young man, and what you've done, and take us from back in the beginning to where you are now.
Sure. Well, what really happened is, can I make something really funny, which is so true? By the way, you don't have to go away. I like seeing people. So it's only one decision away of changing your life. Just one. And my one was, I was working in my parents' business in 1984 when my mom comes up there. My family's from Lebanese descent. We're all from Lebanon. And then till one day, mom comes up to me and goes, "Albert, yeah, mom, you're the IRS. This is 1985. Didn't know anything. Ha. Get your checkbook." I said, "Huh? What's that?" They didn't have a checkbook. I did, but my mom signed for me, so I didn't even know. And that got me to take an H&R Block class. And that was 150,000 returns later. I've been in business for 40 years. You see, part of business success is just going out and doing the hustle and get things happening. Anybody can start a business, even today's day and age. It is so easy to get your stuff going in business that most people, but you can do it. It's not difficult. And it's not difficult to stay in business for 40 years. And that's because if you follow my one main rule of success. You be nice to people, make people laugh and smile, that will come back to you for the rest of your lives. I mean, I have clients. The funniest story is clients. I mean, I did a Facebook, or not Facebook, I put an ad in a little community newspaper. I got 12 people, Matt, and that was 40 years ago. And I'm sorry to say I'm down to my last one. Either they died or retired, or that's it, but I still got one left out of the first
Gee. And how many tax returns did you say you've done?
150,000 returns.
150, 150,000?
Yes, sir.
My God. And what is the most important thing you've learned about doing people's taxes?
Understanding what they're doing, understanding where they live, trying to figure out how to put more money, especially if you're a business owner. Here's the joke I told somebody the other day. Matt, ask me one, you're a business guy, right, Mr. Matt?
Mm-hmm.
Ask me what's 1 + 1.
What is 1 + 1, Albert?
Whatever I need to do, make sure you pay less to the government.
That's what I was thinking today when I was talking to our Easy Way founder, Eric Zuley. I was thinking of a good question to come up with to find that out. You know what I mean? So that's very helpful. Thank you.
Whatever it takes, dude. You need to figure out what made me successful. And we've worked with everything from lizard ranchers to kitty actors to truck drivers and everything in between. You got to know the businesses. You got to know, and you got to be able to understand or think what these people are doing and learn from whatever business these people in. So if you came in as an Indian chief, and I've never done Indian chiefs, by the way, I'm not trying to be racist. Somebody told me when I said Indian chief, they thought I was being, but you know, if you came in and told me you're an Indian chief and never did Indian chiefs before, I want to learn what's it take. What do you have to do to run the tribe? So that maybe when the next Indian chief comes, Mr. Matt, I understand what to ask them.
Oh, that's great.
That's the trick of success.
Yeah.
Always learning what other people do.
Yeah, learning what they do and understanding what to ask them. Thank you for that.
Right.
Did everybody please take note of that? So that's awesome, Albert. And what is the main thing you've learned between being a young man starting out and the man of the age that you are now with your experience? What's the most important?
I started my little journey when I was 24, and I'm now 64 years. I think the biggest thing is never stop learning and always want to go meet new people. And the third thing is don't be afraid to spend money to grow your business.
That's very important because a lot of people are worried about spending money to grow their business. And
see, I got one even better. So what they're going to tell you, Matt, is let's say you got a $3,000 program. The first question that will always come up is, what is your ROI, rate of return, right?
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? In a lot of times, there's not going to be one. But maybe because you spent that $5,000, I met you. You know, I can tell you I spent globs of money. In fact, I'll never forget, that's how I reconnected with Eric. Because I spent money to an event that I don't go no more, but guess who was there? The big dog, Eric.
Yeah, I was going to say Eric, yeah.
Right, and that's how we reconnected after 4 or 5 years. Point is, don't be afraid to spend money and don't even really about what your rate of return is, because the rate of return might necessarily always be the financial return, but how many new people can you meet to move your business forward?
Thank you, Albert. I appreciate that. It's so true. And just for emphasizing that again. So, you know, that's a lot of information that you've given us in the first 10 minutes of the show. What I would like to do now is just let people know how they can contact you. So what I'll do is I'll just bring up your Easy Way Wall of Fame.
Sure.
There it is there. And you can see that Albert has that set up with a picture, a nice professional picture, a video where you can watch about him on YouTube. He also has a button there where you can connect with him on social media, on Easy Way I. And we suggest that you go to easywaynetwork.com and set up your own Easyway I. It's fast becoming a great way for people to communicate together at a high level. You can also book an appointment with Albert as well. Just go to appointment and that'll take you through to a site where you can do that. And then you can also buy things there off the buy now button. And PayPal is set up there, or you can do Venmo, pay later, debit or credit. And then you can also donate. And there we go there again. So that's all the things that, and then you can just share it right there.
Sharing is caring.
There we go. So that's your wall of fame. Looks great, Albert.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, you're welcome. And also you have a website set up as well. Let me just go to that as well, the website. It's a great website.
And then I'll give you a little story about that in a minute. Because you left it open. So go back to home. That's not it. Go back to click home. You left it open too long. Go to 1040w2.com.
Okay, I'll go there again.
And when you wait too long, the new pop-up comes up.
I got it. Let me just go there again. So yeah, this is an awesome website. I really enjoyed looking at this website. I'm going to check it out even further.
And
the finance. There we go.
There you go. Now here's the question I will ask you, Mr. Matt. Why is my website 1040w2.com?
1040 would be some kind of business exchange or something like that. Would that be right?
Sure. No, here's why. Let me give you the simple reason, Mr. Matt, is people understand you want to make a website that sells almost instantly. What do I do for a living? 1040, everybody knows, at least most people know, 1040 is the IRS personal website. And if you ever have a real job, W-2 form is what you get when you work, 1040. So every time people see my website, Mr. Matt, I'm selling all the time.
I should have known that. I actually did know that. I just needed you to jog my memory.
Right.
And I knew what a 1040 was. So sorry that I messed up there.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that's awesome, Albert. So tell us more. We want to hear more.
Well, simple. Part of marketing is, guess what? Here's what a great wise man. Here's what I'm going to teach you. It costed me $1,000 to learn. What's the simplest way to grow your business with less stress and capital? There's a couple of ways, but one way is you got to go out and do video. Actually, there's another way, but for now, for our argument, if you have no money, just go out and do video. And here's what cost me. One wise man said, "Do you want to be rich or do you want to be broke?" If you want to be rich, you okay. If you want to be rich, you do video. Well, here, can I tell you a little secret that cost me $1,000 to learn this one? I spent 6 months listening to this guy, and this is what I learned. Ready? How to do video. There's 3 steps. Ready? Put your hand up. 3. Ready? Push the red button. Push the damn button. And what do you think the third one is, Mr. Matt?
Turn up the volume.
Yeah. Push the effing red button. That's all it is.
Wow, that's great. I mean, it's just so amazing to learn, new things like that. How simple you keep things pretty simple, which is good.
And don't be afraid. I mean, if you want, you can follow me on Facebook. If you go to Better Call Albert, I know that's not the easy way, but you'll see all my social media there. And guess what, Mr. Matt? I put video out there all the day. And yeah, listen, and I can't spell, I can't speak, but I know how to make money. So if somebody, and I used to put stuff before there was a thing called Grammarly, and people used to tell me, oh, you'll never make any money because your grammar is blank and your stuff looks homey. And he got me upset until somebody told me, are you making a ton of money? Yeah, then tell them to blank off. Just go out there and do it. I mean, that's my thing.
Yeah, just go out there and do it. Take action, right?
That's all it is about action. See, the rich get rich and the poor get poor because they're taking action. They're not worried about what's going to cost, what people are going to think. I mean, I don't care anymore. I don't care. I mean, obviously I'm not putting porn to embarrass me, but, if I spelled wrong or, well, okay, well, but it's out there.
Yeah. And have you been on Meet Our Members with Eric yet?
I did, I was the first one with Joel, with, what's her name?
Joe.
Joe. I did Joe, yeah.
You did a Meet Our Members with Joe?
Oh, yeah, I was her first person on her podcast.
Okay, great. Yeah, well, Eric does the Meet Our Members with guests as well. I'll just quickly let the audience know what that's about. Just get ready.
In the digital space where dreams ignite.
Are you a member of our Easy Way networking community? Get interviewed so our members can get to know you. Welcome to Meet Our Members Interviews. This interview platform ensures you to get spotlighted to thousands of our members. It will raise awareness for your business and your clients, to entrepreneurs, influencers, coaches, and more. If you want to be interviewed on our Meet Our Members podcast, subscribe to meetoureasywaymembers.com. Network with our 3,000 members and growing.
Easy Way shows you how.
Yeah, well, I've hosted a couple of those, and I want to be on it as well. It looks great.
Oh, it's very good. Just the only thing was that me and Mr. Eric haven't coordinated because I have a real office helping people put more money in their pockets. So
yeah, well, I mean that's okay. And you and I can do more collaborating as well, and I can show you more things if you want to do that when you have some spare time as well.
Sure, I always like to do. See, the secret of success, Mr. Matt, is how many more people can you meet? Because remember the old saying, you're just one step away. I mean, that is so true. I mean, I know I met you because somehow I met Eric 5 years ago. And things, one thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another.
Yeah.
I mean, so the trick to success is getting out.
Yes.
Either going to live events or every time there's a Zoom, I try to be on if I signed up to do a Zoom, I'm there. And there's so many free events. And even when you go on Easy Way, I know it's every other Thursday. Mr. Matt, is there like a first, second Thursday and fourth Thursday, or it's just every other Thursday, literally not random, but it's not like first Thursday and fourth Thursday. No, it's just automatic every other Thursday, correct?
Yeah, every other Thursday, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'll be on the next one this Thursday. Hopefully you'll be there as well, Albert.
Yeah, I'm in Chicago speaking.
Okay, no worries. Well, if you want to make a video and send it to me, I can get that on there for you.
Sure. But it goes back to the same thing. You got to show up. I mean, the lowest I've seen Easy Way have, the lowest is 65 to 70 people, Mr. Matt. So that's 65 people you can meet and collaborate with. What a concept. And you don't know if that person is going to be the person that could be your next business partner or maybe help you solve whatever your issue it is. Or just you might meet some cool friends that you're going to go hang out with even on Zoom forever, which is fun to do.
Yeah, I highly recommend those as well. And I've had so much fun and I've improved a lot since I've been doing my pitches.
Right.
I still have a long way to go, but getting there.
A very good place to go out and meet people. I met a lot of cool people. I think I already did like 5 podcasts or met out of it. And not only did I meet 5 podcasts, Mr. Matt, I reconnected with people I met. This can sound funny. We were on other people's classes during COVID. Ready for this? And then never saw each other for 4 or 5. Well, shit, COVID's been 4 years. And then guess what happened, Mr. Matt? Next thing you know, that we're seeing the same people I were friends with during COVID on all these Zooms, and now we're yapping and seeing each other again.
That's great. And I mean, that's absolutely amazing. Those pitch parties are great. There's no doubt about it. I've gained subscribers on my show. I met you to come on this show through there as well. I want to delve a little bit deeper, into your business philosophy. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Well, my business philosophy is you got to go out and go out and reach the people. You go out, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, emailing. See, success is a contact sport. So how much can you contact? Another thing you got to do is when you get clients, Mr. Matt, when's the last time you send them a thank you text after you met them for a walkthrough, or you did an event, not even an event, you walked them as a realtor. You showed them property and you said, thank you for showing up. Not even asking whether why you didn't buy, but showing up and make people feel good. I think the trick to success is, are you making people feel good? And then once you make them feel good, you're going to be your clients forever.
Yeah.
And then you start, I did 4 returns this week off of Facebook. You know why? Because I might have met him years ago. And guess what? Because I'm out there being me, and you've seen me on Facebook even recently, because you see me on Facebook being me, that the next thing you know, oh man, that all of a sudden the person died or moved or whatever happens, they get into IRS issues, and then have nobody to turn to. Who are you going to call? Who are you going to call? That's the joke, when you need somebody to get it done. Well, it gets done because I'm out there every day.
You're going to call Albert.
Call Albert. Everybody knows that in my world, I'll make sure that it will get done correctly, and you're going to pay less to the IRS, get your business started right. We'll show you how to build your business, grow your business with less stress and capital. When you've been
it's not like who you're going to call Ghostbusters. It's who you're going to call Albert Busters.
Thank you. There's so many people, Mr. Matt, that left me on kind of bad terms and whatever terms, and they went to their dog, they went someplace else. But the minute they got into trouble, or the minute the person wasn't around no more, who'd they come back to?
Exactly.
But it goes back to, Mr. Matt, that you got to be, for lack of terminology, in your face marketing. You got to be out there on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, texting, LinkedIn, whatever it takes to keep in plain sight. And guess what starts to happen? Because I'm watching this video, whoever's watching this video, this could be a tax deduction. Because did you learn something? If you learn something, then YouTube's a tax deduction.
Yeah. That's great. And, all this talk we've talked about, we've covered a lot so far. We're going to go a little bit longer, but what I would like to do now is just present to you the place to go if you want to learn more about the Easy Way family. And that's the Facebook group, 2.9K members. Just go to Facebook and look up Easy Way family. And that's where it all starts. You can join there for free, and then you gradually learn to find out more as you go along about the Easy Way network. And as Albert said, it's a great place to meet people. Albert and I met through one of the pitch parties, and here we are doing an interview on Tap Interviews. And like Albert was saying, part of business is meeting people. Right, Albert?
All it is about meeting the person. Because I mean, another reason why you want to, here's the key that also I learned for success. And I learned this a long time ago. And I almost got kicked out. Literally, my Lebanese father used to get mad when I would do this. But my rule is I'm going to give you all the keys to my kingdom. And here's Mr. Matt. If my keys open up your door, you're not my customer. I'm the person who got stuck. Because then you're going to need me. All these other people who open up the doors, they don't need me. So don't waste your breath on them. Because they don't need you, so they're not going to call you.
Exactly. And I see you have a QR code there in your background that people can scan as well. And I'll just show them your EasyWay QR code as well. There it is there.
Okay. I like that. Wait,
Yes.
hold it.
Yeah, take a picture of that.
I'm doing right now.
Yeah.
Even though I got nicer pictures than that now, Matt. But that's the old pictures.
Yep, I'm just putting it up there so people can scan that.
Right. And I just took a picture off my keyboard. That does look. Ooh.
Okay, there you go. Hopefully they had enough time, and also you can watch a recording of this. Awesome. All right, well, I think we've discussed everything that we wanted to discuss here today. Do you have any final words, Albert?
Yeah. Part of final words is I want to thank Matt and Eric from EasyWay and having me. But the biggest thing is, everybody, go out and remember there was an old commercial. Betty Crocker, go out, meet and touch somebody. Go out and touch somebody. Go out and say hi, whether it's virtual. Go out to live events and shake people's hands. Just go out and do something, and you're going to see how the world becomes a better place. And if you have any tax issues, you didn't do your tax return yet, and you're looking to get it done. We've been in business for almost 40 years, and for a free consultation, either you can put up my QR code again, Matt, or you can go to bettercallalbert.com, which is your code. That will take them there, right? So I want everybody to take out their phones, if you can see it here, and scan the code so you can get a free 15-minute consultation by just saying EasyWay, and we'll get all you, whether it's a business question or whether it's a tax question, we're going to be here for you.
Yes, they've got out their phones and they've done it, and they can also watch a recording of it if they missed it, and hopefully we gave them enough time. Well, thank you for your kind words and all your insight today. It's been absolutely amazing. Thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. And once again, if you want to get in touch with Albert, I suggest you go to his EasyWay Wall of Fame profile, and there it is there. And it's just easywaywalloffame.com/members/tax1099. Or you can just go to easywaywall.com and type in Albert and then look for Albert Corey. Okay. And of course, you can also go to his website as well, Financial Advisors 1040w2.com, right, Albert?
Yes, sir. Albert.
All right, well, once again, thank you so much for coming on the show. I will stay in touch with you, and thank you very much. And thanks again to the EasyWay family, Better Vision for Children. This has been Tap Interviews with Master of Business, Mr. Albert Corey. Thanks, Albert.
Thank you, Mr. Matt. See you Thursdays.
Yes, see you Thursday. See everybody on Thursday.
If you want to amplify your reach, visibility, and generate more sales leads, joint venture partners, and increase your bottom line by one simple login, then EasyWay Network is your solution to greatness. Sign up to EasyWayNetwork.com, use invite code EasyWay, or use the invite code of the person that referred you. Our all-in-one marketing solutions hub can help boost your event, podcast, and increase your relationship equity by the click of a button. What are you waiting for? EasyWayNetwork.com.